Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, is stuck in Korea indefinitely. We'll get into that today on Legal Minds, so we teach you to be your own judge. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and I've been cataloging this Ramzi Khalid Ismail RKI case from beginning to end. And of course, we've got a PowerPoint to talk about it. Now, I did mention this briefly after my trial recap, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on some of the case law and why no matter how hard Johnny Somali begs, no matter how hard Ramzi begs, he is not going to get that speedy trial. So let's talk about that. So of course, yesterday, Johnny Somali requested an expedited trial due to family commitments and stated he's already been in Korea a long time, complaining, moaning. Well, it turns out judge didn't care. The judge made it clear that some foreign defendants remain in Korea for up to 6 years just for their trials, and that's normal. The next trial date is February 11th, 2025, and there's likely going to be a new judge due to the regular yearly rotation of judges. So he's going to be there for a while, and that will not be his last case. That's just the next trial date. So what's the case law undergirding all of this, kind of supporting this? Well, in Korea, speedy trial is not like the United States. It's not a right that every criminal defendant gets. No, in fact, expedited trial is only for two specific circumstances. Either number one, a very simple, straightforward case where the defendant pleads guilty on all counts. So let's say they caught you red-handed. They know you're the perpetrator, and you're like, yeah, I'm pleading guilty to everything. Okay, that's expedited. Or if it's extremely high profile, like Park Geun-hye, Yoon, the Nth Room, it's got to be a very, 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 very high profile case to get that expedited trial. And that family obligation reason is not on the legal list of reasons that a trial should be expedited. Everybody has family obligations in Korea. Everybody is obligated to their family. That's not an excuse. And the other thing is, this is the real thing, which I'm just boggled that Ramzi is not, listening, I think, and is just saying these things, probably even without consulting his lawyer. The decision has to be made by a committee before the trial. It is not made during the trial. The judge is not going to all of a sudden, during the middle of a trial, expedite the trial. It's a procedure that has to be made at the beginning. So it's just something that is never going to happen under the Korean system and under the procedure for Johnny Somali. Now, why do I say indefinite? Well, if you look at what's going on here, Bong Bong can keep delaying by missing future court dates. Now, I'm not encouraging her to do that, but hey, if she plans a trip to, Sri Lanka or Zimbabwe or Peru at the very last second, whoopsie daisy, Johnny Somali's just going to have to wait because she's got to go and do those things and be Bong Bong and do Bong Bong things in the future. And that's something that really Johnny can't stop. Johnny can't do anything about. And the judge is going to let that slide generally, at least for the first couple times she would miss. Further, the new judge may need some time to get to speed on the case. So we're talking about having a new judge in this case is going to come in February. And in that case, the judge may need another month, another 2 months, etc. And there also may be new charges. We talked about the child sexual harassment. That can come up. There's other things that could be added as well. So things can be added to the case between now and February. We've seen that time and time again. And remember, all of this could have been avoided if Ramzi simply apologized and pled guilty. If he had apologized, if he pled guilty, we would not be here today. Ramzi would already be on a flight, probably not going back home, but he would be on schedule to getting that flight at some point. Even if he got some jail time, he would have already served roughly a year of it. But that's not what happened because simply he denied everything. But guys, what do you think is going to happen with Ramzi? How long do you think he's going to be in Korea? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next.